Thank you. I'd like to, first of all, welcome Jarek. Glad to have you and look forward to working with you. And I would also like to thank Michelle. For volleyball, there's a lot that goes on in the summer. And so Michelle had a lot of work to do with us, and we really appreciate her efforts. Definitely not easy, so thank you. Thank you all for being here today. We're definitely looking forward to sharing our 2018 season with all of you. Obviously, the fall is the most exciting time for us. It's the 4 to 5 months that we work the rest of the year for. And I guess I'll just make a few comments and then I'll open it up for questions. We've been going at it for just over a week now. And the biggest thing for me is I'm just really proud of the effort that our kids have put in the preseason. It's a grind. Volleyball. There's no classes, no students around. So their mind, besides their bodies, their minds are also very tired during this time of year. And I just really give a lot of credit. I think I've had only one practice where I'm like, okay, we need to take a break. We need to do something different. Otherwise, they were doing a really good job of fighting through what their minds and their bodies were telling them. So I give them a lot of credit for the effort put forth so far during our preseason. A couple things. Obviously, we have some holes to fill this season, and the first one being our setter position, having a 3-year starter and an all-conference setter of the year in Heather Hook. That's one of the biggest positions that we've been looking for, and I think Rachel Coop, who was the only setter with us during the spring and summer, did a really good job of establishing herself and growing as a player, and we can talk a little bit more about her later. Taya Mahi from Cedar Falls as a freshman, obviously, from her background, very skilled in the sport of volleyball, has a lot of setting knowledge, plays at a high level in a lot of different situations, and now it's just a matter of learning our game. So we have 2 kids right there that are working hard to try to fill that position. We also had 2 senior starters from last season that chose not to return this year, and as a program, we kind of look at that in 2 different ways. First of all, we respect the decisions that our student athletes make as things in their life change and careers and interests take different paths. So we definitely wish Bree and Mo good luck in their endeavors, and we're rooting for them. The other side of that is, just like any other program, we're going to experience some things that maybe are disruptive to the path that we think that we're on, but that's life, and everyone has those things. And for us, the biggest part of that is not what's happening, but it's how we're moving forward. And I think our kids have done a really good job. We have a great group of young kids down there that are moving forward and working hard, and just really excited to start this season with this group. We have, so just the makeup, 3 seniors, 3 juniors, 4 sophomores, and 5 freshmen. So we will really be looking for that strong nucleus that we have returning to not only continue to what they do production-wise on the court, but also to be good leaders for some of the young kids that are going to have to be on the court this year. And we have our core returners, our core nucleus that we're looking for those things for. Piper Thomas is a senior middle hitter, and Kendall Sorgi is a senior libero. And very unusual in our program, those 2 kids have been on the court since they were freshmen. And we, in the past, have not played a lot of freshmen. We tend to redshirt a lot of our freshmen. So those kids have a lot of experience on the court, have been big production members of our team for a lot of years. So we'll definitely be looking for their leadership. A couple other kids that were the core of our nucleus last year, Carly Taylor as an outside hitter for us, and then Jadalyn Seahas was a freshman of the year last year in a year where we probably had, in my mind, 15 freshmen throughout our conference that could have been freshman of the year any other year. So for her to get that honor was great, and we're obviously expecting some bigger things for her this year as well. Schedule-wise, we definitely have not backed down with the schedule this year. A tough non-conference schedule. If you look at our schedule, we play 8 matches where teams are either in the top 25 or getting votes for the top 25. We started off next week, a week from Friday, at USC, which that's our 4-year rotating tournament. That's usually the second weekend. This year, we're playing it the first weekend because of a schedule conflict at USC. But we're looking at USC, who's number 10, Creighton, who's number 13, and Kentucky, who's number 5. So definitely kicking it off with a bang that first weekend. And the other thing I'll say about our non-conference schedule, we're really excited to actually have some home matches that are non-conference schedule besides our every other year with Iowa State. So we will the second week of our play, which is really exciting for us, have 3 matches at home. We'll play Iowa State on a Wednesday, August 29th, and then after that match on Friday and Saturday, we will be bringing Pac-12 team Washington State to the McLeod Center. Great team that's receiving votes for the top 25. We will be playing them both on Friday night and then later on Saturday morning. So a great opportunity. Then later in the season, which it's very unusual to get a late match, a non-conference, but the end of October, we'll be playing Marquette, who is also a team. They're ranked 26th right now. So another great opportunity within our conference season to get another great non-conference match. So really excited about that. A lot of other great matches on our non-conference schedule. And then lastly, I'll just talk about the preseason rankings coming out, and obviously we're very excited about being picked number 1 in the conference. I just really appreciate the respect that shows for our program and kind of what we did last year and what we have returning. But as our team knows, it's exactly what it is a preseason ranking, and what goes into that is a lot of hard work, being able to be disciplined and showing up, match in and match out during what I know as coaches, we know the conference season is a long time of the year. It's 2.5 months where you have to be able to show up and be ready every single night, and that's a challenging time of year. But I will tell you that we have 3 seniors that have not accomplished that goal yet. So it's kind of hard to say that because we've had some pretty exciting years during their time here, but a conference championship is not one of them for them. And if you don't think that's at the forefront of their mind, you're crazy. We hear about it all the time. So I know those seniors, that's definitely on the high list for their goals for the season for sure. And I would like to open it up for any questions.